Hi, Bad Gamer here. A topic I've been wanting to talk about for a very long while. AI is everywhere, you know, every company, every CEO, every PowerPoint presentation is frothing at the mouth to tell you how AI is going to revolutionize gaming. Like, calm down, Phil Spencer. The revolution you're talking about sounds a lot like cheap labor, if you ask me. Like less jobs, you know what I'm saying? Games that feel like they were generated by ChatGPT after downing 3 Monster Energies and a head injury. But okay, I'll be fair. AI in games isn't all bad.
Oh my god, bro. Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
I will talk about both sides, the good and the bad, and in the end I will give you what I truly think about it in a sense. Also, what's much crazier than AI is that 90% of the people watching are not subscribed. What the hell? If you like my content, subscribe. If you disagree with me, leave a comment. If you like the video, like it. You know the drill. Thanks for watching. So let's start with the good stuff before I ruin your day.
Yeah, boy.
You know how NPCs in old games just ran around like Sims on crack?
How goes it? I've been better. I hope things get better. Bye.
Well, AI will make them look smarter, obviously, and worlds will start to feel more alive and unpredictable. Imagine what things could actually happen if some NPCs could kind of think by themselves, you know what I'm saying? Even if Skyrim wouldn't be as charming because of that anymore, but hey, even if it loses its charm, that's kind of progress, you know? Procedural content, big win. Whole levels, like side quests, even dialogue trees being spun by algorithms now, you know. Replayability will go up and development time will go down, right? And then there's the eye candy, obviously. AI upscaling, DLSS, FSR, whatever acronym NVIDIA is charging $1,000 for this year actually kind of slaps. Nice. It's some weird magic. You know, your game runs smoother, it looks sharper, and you start thinking maybe your crusty 5-year-old PC isn't too bad after all. Even the Switch 2 is learning on AI to not look like it's garbage in 2025, okay? And let's be real, for developers, AI tools are lifesavers. 87% of game devs are already using them. Playtesting bots, smart brushes for 3D modeling, auto-localization, stuff that would take months can be done in days. Nobody's crying about an AI catching bugs faster. That's just good sense, right? So yeah, there's good here. AI makes games prettier, more efficient, and sometimes even more immersive, right? But you already know there's a big, ugly but coming. The AI saves gaming narrative falls apart when corporations see AI and immediately think, cool, how many humans can we hire today? Microsoft's AI project, Muse, was pitched as a model that could generate gameplay based on physics and interactions. Except the actual devs who saw it were like, yeah, no thanks, right? I didn't get to game design so a robot could do my job. Like, fuck this. That's a direct quote, by the way. I linked the article in the description. This is the real danger. AI isn't being used to make better games. It's being used to make cheaper games, more content, faster, at the cost of creativity. You think Ubisoft is gonna use AI to make heartfelt side quests about loss and identity? No way! They're gonna use it to crank out 5,000 kill 10 wolves missions in Assassin's Creed 19 that now has even more wolves. Then there's the ethics nightmare. AI can now clone voices that replicate likenesses and generate performances, which, you know, sounds cool until you realize that actors that you know, actual people, are being replaced without their consent. They literally had to strike over this in gaming last year. The bottom line, AI often feels less like the future of creativity and more like the future of cutting corners. Here's the part that actually matters. Games are personal. The reason you still remember Arthur's death,
I'm dying, sister,
or why Undertale makes you cry isn't because of efficiency. It's not because some AI decided statistically this scene should generate emotion. It's because a human being poured the weird, messy, and imperfect heart into it. Humans make mistakes. They put dumb little jokes in NPC dialogue that don't make sense, but they stick with you. They generate clunky mechanics that somehow become iconic. They make choices no algorithm would ever make because the choices don't make sense on paper, but feel right in the gut. The gut feeling is what makes art art. AI can, of course, assist, sure. It can polish, it can brainstorm, it can save time, but it cannot replace the spark. It can replace the very human urge to tell stories, to connect, to make you feel. And that's the thing. Gaming is the most personal art form we have. You're not just watching, you're in it. You make choices, you shape outcomes. That's intimacy. And if the industry lets AI strip away the human touch, we lose the thing that makes games different from movies or from books, from literally everything else. So yeah, AI in games is here to stay. It'll keep making our worlds prettier, our NPCs maybe smarter, and our frame rates probably smoother. But if we're not careful, it will also make our stories emptier, our worlds more generic, and our jobs disappear. The trick isn't rejecting AI. It's demanding that it stay in its lane. As a tool, not a replacement, right? Games are at their best when they're weird and personal and undeniably human. So the next time you see a press release about AI revolutionizing the future of gaming, you should remember, no matter how good the code, the soul of the game is still human. And if we give that up, we're not playing anymore. We're just consuming content on autoplay. And if you ask me, that's the worst game of all. But yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Bad Gamer out.